think this channel is going to kind of shift a little bit and start kind of putting more of me into the videos. You know, not just talk about law, talk about whatever I feel like I need to talk about. Hopefully the subscribers remain subscribers, and you continue to rock with me, and we continue to learn together, because I'm not going to stop dropping law videos. You know, that's my passion. And I think my passion can be, it can kind of get a little, it can get to, I guess, I have to bring myself in sometime. Because I tend to care more about other people's issues more than my own. And I kind of got disturbed this morning, because I was I'm in this group text, you know, with a few other brothers who deal with you know, legal issues or whatever it is they're dealing with. And it's 4 guys, 3 out of the 4 on child support. And most of you guys already know about my story. Who already know about me from 2019 know I already beat my case. But and so I find myself a little more passionate about other people's stuff, and I get annoyed. I guess I'm at the point now where I probably get more annoyed now when I hear people teaching stuff that, or they're suggesting, making whatever conclusions they make, that I feel like they can't back it up with law, you know. And it may make sense to them. They could be right, could be wrong. But I'm one of those that show me in the law. But I got into it with a guy, good dude. Got no beef with him at all. We just bump heads. I guess that's how family do too. So we even got blood relatives that we bump heads with. But I don't hate the guy. You know, have no dislike or nothing like that. We just bump heads. It was on a 3-way call and things got heated. There was no threatening and like that. We both would, loud. We did get kind of loud. Both of us did. And I really didn't want to go there, because I really was trying to avoid the conversation by way of text. So I stopped even responding in the text. But then one of the guys from the 3-way text, now from the 4-way text, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. We were actually, he decided to call the other guy and then call me on 3-way. I should have stopped it then, because I really didn't want to have that conversation, because it was, I could tell through the text that it was not going to go well. Because when you got 2 people that's standing on what they stand on, and both of them being immovable about their views, it's really a lost cause for real. But I'm making this video pretty much to kind of talk about, I guess vent a little bit. Maybe I'm kind of venting a little bit. I called him back. Somebody want to call me when I'm making a video. Okay, but I'm making a video pretty much to kind of vent about. I mean, I want people. I have this passion to help people get free when it comes to, the way family court does people, men and women. It don't matter. When it comes to our kids, man, we should be able to raise our kids the way we want to raise our kids. Of course, as long as we're not abusing our children. Of course, that goes without being said. So I have certain ways I do things, but I also like to back things up with statutes, laws, codes, definitions and law books. I like to use credible sources. And I don't like to add or take away from what it's saying. And I don't know, I had a moment, man, that's what stirred me up in the conversation. It's really because of the fact that I have a passion about the situation. I have a passion to see people get free, and I don't like when I feel like somebody's working against me. Because when I'm showing one-on-one, I'm having one-on-one consultations with people, and I'm showing them what their laws say in their state to back up what I'm saying. Because I live in Georgia. And if you live in another state and I'm talking to you one-on-one, I will look up your state and see what your state says pertaining to a particular thing. And the last thing I want you to do is get derailed from what I'm showing you and let somebody else get in your ear teaching you something else, or just discouraging you from considering exactly what I just showed you in the law. What I just showed you in the codes. It's easy to say that the codes are not law. The codes are not law. Let them bring your ass in the court using one of them codes where it says the code says such and such, you go to prison for X amount of years, no more than this amount of years or no less than this amount of years if you do this particular thing. And they will lock your ass up pursuant to that code. That's the law. Those things are built on common law. That's how they're supposed to be put together. And just like child support, there are codes concerning child support. I'm kind of ranting now. I really kind of got off the topic of why I really made the video. But they're talking about once a child support order is already in place, they tell you everything in the codes what they do to enforce it. But that's once it's already put in place. Now, if you go put yourself on child support or some kind of way you got railroaded some type of way into a child support contract, now that alone is grounds for getting it shut down, because it's coercion. The fraud that took place to get you in there is what's unconstitutional. But the child support order, if you agree to doing it, say if you willfully agree to it, like say somebody put themselves on child support, they agreed to it. Baby mama agreed to it. Baby daddy agreed to it. The judge rules on it. He rules on what y'all agreed on. That's all. That's what they're ruling on. And so I'm kind of ranting a little bit, man. I guess probably because I'm kind of I guess my feelings are kind of everywhere. My emotions probably kind of everywhere right now. Not stirred, not in a disturbed type fashion, but I just got a lot on my mind. I thought I'd just make a damn video about it. I don't like when I'm teaching somebody stuff, man. If I'm teaching you something, if I'm showing you something, you reach out to me for me to help you. And you're so desperate to find help from other people, especially people who are in the same boat you in. I'd rather you just stay away from me. Don't bother me. Experiment where you're going to experiment. Save me the trouble. Save me the stress. If I got to deal with you, it's just like when people, on this 100 kings, 100 queens tip with Stevion. Stevion's on child support. How you going to help you get off child support? If he ain't figured it out, how he going to figure it out? How he going to show you how to figure it out? And I just don't understand why common sense just don't talk to some people. I would rather, I wouldn't talk to somebody that's broke and ask them how I'm gonna make money. I would listen to Donald Trump. He's a millionaire. If I want to know how to be a millionaire, I'd listen to somebody that's rich. It's just common sense. And we just follow people that have not proven anything about what they're saying. I don't understand that shit. I've had people try to make these little claims that EmRôs is on child support. I heard some of those channels, I only heard maybe one or two people say the shit on the internet, on YouTube. But they can't pull my case and prove it. They can pull my case, but they won't be able to prove I'm on child support because I've never been on there. But it's like, Yeah, we gotta just start using common sense, man. I don't know, man. Just gotta use common sense. I see and I think about my son a lot too. So while I'm trying to help other people with their problems, and my son is 6 years old, and I ain't seen him in 6 years. Last thing I want to do is be sitting here arguing with somebody else over some shit they done made up, when I could be spending my damn time getting my son and saying fuck everybody. I guess that's why my emotions are kind of everywhere, because I try to help people and I'm trying to help myself at the same time. So I'm kind of divided. My passion is divided. My passion is just to help people, and I want my son to be free too. So oh boy. Anyway, I guess I'll go ahead, y'all. I'll get me a shower, wash these balls, and go get me a damn workout. And I'm taking care of my father. I have these fears that I'll lose my father before my son meets him. I've been my dad's caregiver for the last 2 years, almost 2.5 years. Taking care of him, trying to get my son. Missed 6 of his birthdays. Well, all these, just missing all the precious time with my son, taking care of my dad, and helping other people at the same time. So it kind of weighs heavy on me a lot. It does. Not to mention that even my mother's fighting stage 3 cancer. It's just too much on my plate for me to be arguing with people over this shit. Getting into it with people over this. So sometimes I just may make these kind of videos just to kind of talk about some shit. There you have it. That's what's on EmRôs' mind today. EmRôs signing out.